so you have liars.
Man.
Liars are now the face of our culture. You think they would ever, oh, Beyonce had the best fit for somebody else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth?
About R. Kelly, Beyonce was on that island where Beyonce was on island. Beyonce and the camel. Beyonce and Jay-Z are linked to island.
What do you mean she's dead? You know, what happened to her? This is just a beautiful, young, seemingly healthy 28-year-old woman. I was told that she didn't have any health issues, you know, and it was very shocking to hear.
Now you kind of look at him like scoundrels. What won't you do for that damn career? Listen, this is a disgusting business. That's all I'm gonna say. This business is so disgusting that I can't. I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators.
Wendy Williams is once again making headlines, and this time she is bringing up serious claims that have people talking. According to what is being said, her comments have made the Carter family uncomfortable as she shared details about Cathy White and her alleged connections to powerful people and events. At first, many people believed that Cathy White was simply linked to Jay-Z through a private relationship. Some even claimed she may have helped the couple during a difficult time in their personal life. However, newer stories suggest that her role in the industry may have been much bigger than people first thought. Reports say that Cathy was well connected in Hollywood and attended many high-profile events. Because of her connections, it is being claimed that she may have witnessed questionable situations at private gatherings. These claims also mention well-known figures in the entertainment world, which has made the story even more controversial. For some background, Cathy White worked as a publicist and was also known for her work in health and fitness. It is said that she became close to Jay-Z through mutual connections, including her friend Claudia Jordan. Over time, rumors about their relationship began to spread. A journalist reportedly reached out to Cathy for an interview. At first, Cathy denied any personal involvement and tried to avoid the topic. However, things changed when she was shown photos that seemed to suggest otherwise. After that, it is claimed that she started to open up about her experiences. One detail that has made people question everything is the timeline of events. Before speaking publicly, Cathy allegedly informed Jay-Z that she had been contacted and was thinking about doing an interview. Sadly, just days before that interview was supposed to happen, she was found dead at her home. The official report stated that her death was caused by a brain aneurysm. Even so, many people have raised concerns about how everything happened so suddenly. Some believe the timing feels too close to her planned interview. There were also rumors that she may have been expecting a child around that time, which added more speculation, especially since it was close to when Beyonce welcomed her daughter. None of these claims have been confirmed, but they continue to circulate online. At the end of the day, much of this story is based on rumors and unverified reports. Still, it has caught the public's attention, and many people are waiting to see if more facts will come out in the future.
Telling her story to me on the record, which implied to me, obviously, that if she was willing to tell her story about Jay-Z, that it was indeed true that she was having an affair with him. So that was pretty much it. That was the last time that I talked to her, and I was, under the impression that she was very strongly considering talking to me and telling me her story about her affair with Jay-Z. So a few days go by and I'm following up with her, I'm calling her, and I can't get a hold of her. And I believe that this went on for a few days. And it was just really weird because she always answered her work phone. I thought it was really strange that she wasn't answering her phone. She was MIA. I didn't know what the deal was. So I ended up reaching out to one of her colleagues. And when I finally got hold of one of her colleagues, they told me that she's dead. And I said, what? And she said, yes, she's dead.
After Cathy White passed away, journalist Liz Crokin returned to the story and began making very serious claims. She openly suggested that Jay-Z and Beyonce were somehow connected to Cathy's death. In one of her posts, she referenced comments made by Kanye West and said she believed he was talking about people around Jay-Z when he mentioned dangerous connections. At first, she did not go into much detail. However, later on, when Sean Diddy Combs started facing legal trouble and more accusations came out, Liz spoke again. This time, her tone was much stronger. She claimed that she had spoken directly with Cathy shortly before her death and suggested that she knew more than she had shared publicly. She even posted old clips and statements to support what she was saying, including videos of Kanye making bold claims about Jay-Z. Her posts quickly spread online, and many people began debating whether there was any truth behind them. Some believed her, while others felt that these were only opinions without solid proof. Either way, the situation added more attention to an already controversial story. Around the same time, Wendy Williams was also aware that something unusual might be going on. However, she chose to be careful about what she said publicly. According to reports, she had also heard about Cathy and was waiting to see if Cathy would speak in an interview before commenting further. Sadly, that interview never happened. Even while staying cautious, Wendy still dropped small hints on her show. She spoke in a way that made it seem like there was more happening behind the scenes, but she avoided using names directly. This was likely because she had faced backlash in the past for speaking openly about celebrities. There were even claims that she had received threats before, so she did not want to put herself in another risky situation. Back in 2011, when Beyoncé was expecting her daughter, a moment during a TV interview went viral. While sitting down, her stomach appeared to fold in a way that looked unusual. This clip spread quickly, and many viewers started questioning whether she was actually pregnant or using a surrogate. These rumors grew even stronger because Beyoncé had previously spoken about having difficulty with pregnancy. As a result, some people began to connect Cathy White to these claims, suggesting that she might have been involved behind the scenes. The day after that interview aired, Wendy discussed the moment on her show. During that segment, she hinted that there could be more to the story and suggested that a surrogate might have been involved. While she never confirmed anything, her comments added even more fuel to the rumors. In the end, much of this situation remains unclear. There are many claims, opinions, and theories, but very little confirmed information. Still, the story continues to attract attention, and people remain curious about what really happened behind the scenes.
Beyoncé recently, like last Sunday, appeared on an Australian show. And when she sat down, the baby bump squashed, bent, and crumpled. Hold on. As ridiculous as it sounds, you know I did my research and we've got the video to prove. Hold on. So people started questioning, was this baby bump real or fake? Now, being a woman who, you know, I had my baby bump, many of you have had baby bumps, I never remember my baby bump squat. Just take a look at the video. Okay, so here's Beyoncé and she's walking out and everything is fine, she's 5 months pregnant. Then she sits down and, okay, no, we're gonna rerun it until you see it. Let's do it in slow motion. You'll notice she's either giving birth to a Frisbee or Stewie from Family Guy. Look at the shape. Look, do you see? There it is, there it is. What that is, B? Okay, now let's bring it back and freeze it. Yeah, oh yeah, we're analyzing. There it is. What is that? Is that a baby bump? I don't know. I was on bed rest the whole time. I'm not exactly sure. But I can tell you, when I would get out of the bed and sit up at a kitchen table, I wouldn't be able to sit like that. Like I was so concerned about my back and the baby, even at 5 months, you know, I sat like this. Beyoncé's pregnancy is a way of keeping Jay-Z's alleged mistress away. Beyoncé is going to use a surrogate so she can maintain her body, but they're going to play it off like it's allegedly, you know, like they gave birth. Remember, I was the first one to say this. And you remember, because wait, I haven't said it yet. Watch. It's going to be an at-home water birth in the master bathroom. There are going to be 3 people there. Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and her mother, Miss Tina. Watch.
At the time, Wendy Williams only shared a small part of what she knew about the situation involving Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Cathy White. She did not go into full detail back then. However, recent claims suggest there may have been more to the story. According to these reports, Cathy was not only important because of rumors about a possible surrogate role. It is also being said that she may have had sensitive information about powerful people and their connections to Jeffrey Epstein. Some believe she planned to reveal these details in an interview with Liz Crokin before she passed away. These claims remain unproven, but they continue to raise questions.
In your thoughts on Donald Trump and what it means for what it means for mass incarceration?
You know what? This is a labor of love for Jay, and as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
Well, then can I ask you about mass incarceration? And do you think the movement is okay?
Cathy White was not only linked to Jay-Z through rumors about a personal relationship, but she also had her own career. She worked in public relations and had built strong connections with well-known figures in the entertainment world. Because of her work, she was present in many high-level spaces and may have seen things that most people never get to witness. According to claims shared by Wendy Williams, all of this was happening during the same period when Cathy was allegedly close to Jay-Z. Wendy suggested that Cathy may not have wanted to stay silent about what she knew. However, it is important to note that these ideas are still unproven and mostly based on speculation. Some people question Cathy's sudden passing, especially because she was young and reportedly healthy. Her death was said to be caused by an aneurysm, but many online feel the situation does not fully add up. This has led to more theories about whether there were deeper issues involved beyond what was publicly shared. Cathy's close friend, Claudia Jordan, has also seemed to distance herself from the situation. Some believe she wants to avoid being pulled into the controversy. There are also reports that Wendy Williams may return to television soon, and many expect her to speak more openly about this topic if she does. Until then, people continue to share their opinions online. Some believe there is more to the story, while others think these are just rumors without real proof. In the end, the truth remains unclear, and many questions are still unanswered.